G'day, I'm David from Ideasmen, and today I'm going to talk about having a mobile-friendly website for your business. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, basically a traditional website, when run on a mobile phone, is usually slow to load, hard to use, often has a tiny font that people can't read, and people end up needing to zoom in and out. I'm going to take you through a tour of one of my websites, davidcruis.com. It's a nice looking website, it's very traditional, but if I want to resize it down for, say, a mobile phone, it becomes very hard to find information on the screen. And on a mobile phone, this information would be very difficult to read. The video too you can only see half of it when it's running on a mobile phone. As another example, the NRL website, before they were mobile friendly, this is what it used to look like. The information very difficult to read. They altered their website and now it's simple to get to. Another reason for having a mobile website is that smartphone usage is now greater than computer usage. 89% of people are using a smartphone throughout the day. 4.3 billion, or 2/3 of the population on Earth, actually have a cell phone. And in the US, 94% of people look for local information from their smartphone and 90% take action as a result. Now, what a mobile user is often looking for from a business point of view is the opening hours, the location, the phone number, and then any products or services that are at that business. Now, performance has become a big issue with Google in particular. They've long had a performance algorithm that said that if your website was a bit slow, they would rank you lower than faster websites. Well, they've now recently included your mobile website. So if your mobile website is slow to load, you will not show up in the top of the list if that's what you're looking to do. Another thing is that users are just impatient. So if it doesn't run well on their smartphone, they're not going to go to your website. What I'll talk about now is what mobile users are looking for from a mobile website. Now, the first thing they're looking for is general information being available on the home page. That's about the location and contact details, and sometimes they'll look for your products and services. Now, they also want to easily connect with you, whether that be your opening hours, a map to your location, or just a button that they can tap to call you. Now, a good mobile website has the following user experience. It would run with a single web page for the main home page, easy navigation, auto scrolling between sections, and large text. It'll automatically resize depending on whether it's a desktop, a tablet, or a mobile phone. And it'll automatically reshape based on whether that phone or tablet is in portrait or landscape mode. At the same time, graphics and videos also need to reshape. Performance is critical. It must load quickly, and to do that you can use a content delivery network or the new Google PageSpeed. And rather than using standard graphics, JPEGs and PNGs, you want to use the scalable vector graphics. So what are good design companies using to create responsive websites? Well, a reputable company will use a framework such as Bootstrap or Foundation 3. They'll also use frameworks to allow text to resize automatically no matter what the device is. The same applies for video. And they'll have thumbnail galleries and photo galleries, kind of like Pinterest, that just resize based on the device. Another concept in these websites is known as parallax. It's purely optional, not all sites have it, but basically it's the idea that there are layers within the page that move at different speeds, and they give a nice effect. The actual presentation you're looking at the moment has a blue background with frosted circles and lines, and as you move through the presentation they actually go at different speeds, and that is a good example of parallax effect. And lastly, with a good responsive website, you want to use scalable vector graphics. Now, they are different to standard graphics in that they are coordinates rather than dots, And what that means is that mathematically they can be recalculated based on the size of the device. And so where a normal image, when it's scaled up to a bigger device, becomes very pixelated, a scalable vector graphic looks the same no matter what size you do it at. So I'll give you a couple of examples from our own websites. This website, Mode Modular Development, it starts off at the home with just a bunch of pictures and some marketing messages. You also notice down in the bottom left there's a scalable vector graphic, it's their logo. As this website resizes, and I'll just move it to the left, if it gets too small, what happens is just the scalable vector graphic shows. And so that's a lot quicker to load than normal graphics, and so that loads really snappy on a mobile phone. The other thing that changes is the menu is a little different. So if we click down, it's a menu that makes sense for a mobile phone. If we come back out, you end up with a more traditional sort of menu down the bottom. And as you click on it, it just scrolls to different sections of the website. Now I'll show you IdeasMen. This is our website, and it's exactly the same thing. If I scroll it in, we'll see the IdeasMen logo moving across. But other things that go on with this particular website is areas like the services here and the processors here, they'll resize as well based on the size of the device. So no matter what sort of device people are on, they get a look and feel that just makes sense and is easy to navigate. It also has areas like how to contact us, our map, etc., contact details. Anyway, thank you. I'm David. I'm from IdeasMen. You can contact me at Facebook 99 Tech Guru.